What's good, people? Welcome to that video. In this one, we're gonna react to the latest video that Riot just uploaded 1 hour ago. It says, the title says Champions and Preseason 2023. I'm gonna full size this. And LoL plays League of Legos. So this is about upcoming changes, guys. It's about the preseason, and I wanted to share my thoughts about that with you guys. If you are new to the channel, guys, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and enable the bell. It will mean the world to me. As you can see, I just skipped the first part of the video where he just talks about mid-scoping and so on, about changing champions, about the champions that they just adjusted to Leah and so on. I don't care about their sheet. But if you want to watch the whole video, the link is in the description box. So check it out and you will be good to go. So now we're going to talk about new champions, and this is actually what I care about. And with that being said, let's just hit the play button and see what kind of champions are coming up in the preseason. Or maybe this season, I don't know.
So now let's talk about some projects I've been super excited to share with you. So later this year, we have a new top lane tank hailing from Shurima, who I briefly mentioned in the last champion roadmap. This new champion will introduce a part of Shurima that we haven't explored yet.
Okay, a new part of Shurima.
Of Nezuma.
The city of Nezuma, everybody. So we are getting a new top laner that is from Shurima, and the city's name is Nezuma, everybody. Alright, this sounds exciting.
Now, Azuma is an oasis city-state in the southern outskirts of the desert, and unlike the rest of Shurima, they don't bow to Azir, situated on one of the only water sources.
So we're getting some lore action over here.
For miles, the people of Nezuma had to compete with giant monsters just trying to stay hydrated. It was a hard-fought struggle, but they eventually claimed the oasis as their own and built their society around it. Now, 500 years later, this new champion leads the warriors of Nezuma to hunt those same monsters, using the rare resources they gained to build their infrastructure and weapons. He actually fought one of the largest monsters the desert has ever known, creating his unique Entofos out of its rare regenerating hide. Entofos are huge, blunt weapons that can be used defensively, but at any moment, he can shatter them, revealing carefully crafted blades capable of tearing through any foe in seconds. Soon after, the hide will regenerate back to its blunt form, so he can like bludgeon the crap out of you. It's honestly quite impressive to see. But you don't have to take my word for it. The entire city-state is basically permanently impressed by him. I mean, he's K'Sante, the pride of Nezuma.
K'Sante, that's his name, K'Sante. I like this part of the video because he's like explaining the lore at the same time what the champion is all about. And now we get the name K'Sante. He's K'Sante, the pride of Nezuma, everybody.
You don't get that title for nothing.
Yeah.
So after K'Sante, we will be releasing the highly anticipated Aurelion Soul
Aurelion
CG.
Soul, let's go.
To remind everybody, a CGU, or Comprehensive Gameplay Update, is a new type of update we are testing out on Aurelion Soul.
Alright.
So the goal is to completely reimagine A-Soul's gameplay without changing his visuals or narrative at all. Since let's be honest, those aspects of Aurelion Soul are still amazing, even by today's standards. But I know what you're thinking. Less talking, Mr. Reeve, more action. And by action, we mean video.
Give me some footage.
Okay, fine. Twist my arm a little bit more.
Give me some footage, man.
Now,
Stop
keep
talking.
in mind, the visuals are still a work in progress. One of the goals was to enhance his dragon theme. And what do dragons do? Well, they breathe fire.
Exactly. Let's go.
A-Soul's new Q allows him to breathe fire for as long as he has.
Now we're talking about the dragon.
But let's not forget the other thing dragons do. Fly.
They fly, exactly.
His new W allows him to take to the skies.
Okay.
But this time, he doesn't have to walk in a straight line for like ever. He can now fly with the push of a button. But really, let's be honest. He's a dragon. And if there's one thing more iconic than either flying or breathing fire, it's flying while breathing fire. Exactly. Which you can do by
I was about to say, well, what is it, man? Because iconic for dragons is to fly in and spit fire, yes. And now, yeah, he's actually right. It's like spitting fire while flying.
Combining his Q and W.
This looks insane, man.
We did it. So after Aurelion Soul, we have a champion I've been literally...
I don't know if this is cool in game. I don't know.
Which you can do by combining.
You know, it looks cool, but I don't know if it's cool when you play it and do it. You know, because it seems like he's slower while breathing the fire. I'm not sure.
His Q and W. We did it. So after Aurelion's...
The question would be, can you change target while he's flying? Like if you spit fire on the target X, can you change to the target Y? You know what I'm saying? So that's the question.
We have a champion I've been literally dying to talk to you about. One of the things the League community hounds me about constantly is wanting to see more Darken champions. Darken fans are like, throw me a frickin' bone here. And believe you me, I'm right there with you, barking for some Darken. Then one night, at around 2:34 a.m., I woke up in a fever sweat. And at that moment, it hit me. I'm on the champions team. If I want more Darken, I can just talk to the team about it. And gosh dang it, I did just that. And the team was like, heck yeah, we want more Darken as well. We love Darken. So yeah, long story short, we're making a new Darken assassin.
Holy shit, Darken assassin? We already have a Darken assassin. No, Kayn is he not a Darken assassin?
So I know what you're gonna ask next. What's the weapon? Each Darken is trapped in some super awesome weaponry. Please tell us what it is, we must know. And while I love watching you all squirm beneath my intricate yet vague champion roadmap teaser.
So the Aatrox has a sword, Kayn has, I don't know how you call it in English, but in German you say Sichel. Maybe some of you can translate that. So what's really missing is like something like I don't know, ranged weapon or something like that.
I'm not gonna be that cruel today. The weapons are like the coolest part about Darken after all. So this one was actually entrapped in a dagger.
Wait, do we have more Darkens than Kayn and Aatrox? Who else is Darken? I can only bring up Aatrox and Kayn. But there has to be more, no?
Which is now a Darken dagger, of course, because that's how that works.
Darken, okay, it's dagger.
And here's what it looks like. Ooh, so edgy, so dark. And as to who or what got a hold of these daggers, well, you'll just have to wait and find out. Another thing a lot of people have been asking to see progress on is the Ahri update that we announced at season start.
I don't care about that, to be honest.
Well, the ASU team has been hard at work and is ready to share some art, like the final composition seen here. The base version is close to complete, and the team is super excited to show you some.
You know, I love how the VGU team, however you want to call it, or the animation team, basically every team that works on the creative part of this game, they really do an awesome job. And I would love to see some VGU on Wukong, dude. I would love to see some visual updates on Wukong because I know, you know, he looks just clunky, bro. I mean, come on, man. Come on, right?
Some of the progress on how she's looking in-game. Look at all those sweet polygons.
Looks really clean.
And here's a sneak peek of her updated VFX.
Nice.
Ahri still has a ton of skins that also need to be updated. So she still needs a little more time in the Foxfire oven before we can get her in your hands. But you can expect to see her sometime early next year.
Okay.
So that's about it for champion news. Though I will leave you with one small thing.
What would that be?
On top of wanting a new Darken, we've seen a lot of players asking us to expand on Ixtal. We've also heard you asking for us to make a male.
What the hell is Ixtal? What the hell is that? Can someone describe in the comments?
Enchanter. Well, I say, why not both? I'm happy to say we have right now, in very early development, a new male enchanter from Ixtal.
Alright.
The new champion will show a very different side to Ixtal, far from the lavish palaces Kiana grew up in. So take a look at this art teaser that the team working on and put together. Oh my god, they're so adorable. Well, that's enough cuteness for now. So as promised, let's hear from Riot Phroxzon on the champion durability update and preseason.
Alright, we get some information about the gameplay, everybody.
Hey everyone,
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
Matthew Long Harrison,
What's up, Riot
aka
Phroxzon?
Riot Phroxzon, lead
I
game
feel
designer.
like the durability update went back and forth. I mean, they did the update and seemed like, I don't know, they didn't really thought about it really seriously. I don't know.
On the Summoner's Rift team. We work on things like balancing the game, in-game systems like the durability update and items, and preseason. I've got a few things to cover today, so let's jump right into it. A few patches ago, we launched the Champion Durability Update.
Yeah.
Our goal was to increase the durability and reduce the damage and healing of every champion in League.
And here's the point. This is what I'm trying. This is what I tried to say. They came up with the durability update, and then they increased a bunch of things that basically counters the durability update. For example, like increasing assassin power or increasing lethality power in general. So I feel like they are going back and forth with that.
We've been closely monitoring the results, and after some targeted adjustments, we're really happy with where the update landed. A lot of you have mentioned how much you like the update, and that it feels good to have fights last longer with more chances for skill expression. And we're glad that it helped make League feel fresher. That said, we don't have plans to make changes of this size outside of preseason in the future, unless it's really necessary. What we don't want is for huge changes like this to disrupt League's competitive integrity, especially in the middle of the season. Speaking of which, let's talk about our plans for preseason.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. We're getting some plans for the preseason, everybody.
Similar to last year, we're making more targeted changes to various systems. Our multi-year goal is to bring everything in League up to modern standards before doing update.
They're going to change the jungle again, no? Because the first thing that they showed was the jungle, was the Dragon Pit.
On the scale of Runes Reforged, Elemental Rift, or the item update again. So for this preseason, we're updating systems including communication and vision,
All right.
making the jungle more exciting and accessible,
See, I said
and bringing
that. This is just what I said. They're going to change the jungle again.
back
Let's go.
a familiar foe.
Communication and vision systems. Do we get voice comm here?
Our communication system is showing its age, especially in comparison to some of our other games.
Exactly.
So we're giving it some much needed attention with new features that'll make it easier to communicate with your team and walk away with the win. To that,
More likely.
we're expanding our in-game ping system to allow for better communication with your team. The current system only lets you share very basic communications. And while we appreciate your ingenuity with the limited pings
Wait,
you
that's
have,
me, no?
we wanted
That's in-game footage of me. No one plays Wukong like that, bro. No one plays Wukong on that level like me. That's me. They took footage from me. I hope you have my name, my channel in the description.
to give you more opportunity for clearer communication. The updated pings will include everything you already know and love, plus expanded vision options and a
Alright.
call to engage. We're also thinking about ways to emphasize
Oh, now we got calls on push. This is really good.
pings with teammates, plan macro strategy for objectives, and keep track of where pings are on the map, even if they're off your screen. In addition to the changes to communication, we're making some small improvements to the vision system, as it's a bit outdated. It's not super clear that you can swap vision trinkets, and it's definitely not clear how you can best utilize them. To that, we're exploring ways to make vision trinkets more intuitive. You'll be able to see how many wards you have on the map, and preview where they'll go when placing them in walls.
Alright. Okay.
Another focus this year
I mean, it's not going to have a big impact, but you know, it's also a kind of skill to place that ward over the wall, just like that. I don't like that they are making it easier. You can say more noob friendly. I don't like that because this is what they did with the whole game all the time. Also the jungle, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying too hard to make it noob friendly when skill is the most important thing in the game, and placing that ward like you saw right now is a way of skill. Okay, skill expression.
is the jungle. We know it's often a highly stressful role where you need heaps of knowledge to be baseline proficient. There's a lot riding on junglers, as they're often
What I don't like as well is like the timers, that you see the timers on the jungle camps. If you press scoreboard, you can see when the next Drake is coming up and so on. This is super noob friendly, because I used to be a guy who was feeling it, you know. I felt when the next camp is coming up, and this was also a way of skill. Because then you can just clear more efficiently, and the jungler who knows when his jungle camps are coming up is of course going to have more farm than the other guy. So I don't like that, man. They're making it too noob friendly.
often the backbone of the team's strategy, while sometimes getting unjustly flamed. So we're looking to make some changes to make jungling more intuitive, and to help alleviate some of its more painful parts. Our first change is improving buff sharing. Donating buffs to your laners is an important part of being a jungler, but it feels bad to lose the gold, experience, and bonuses they provide.
Yeah, man.
We're exploring a bunch of things to make this more painless to junglers, like buffs leaving behind a little friend that also has a buff, and a few other potential directions. We're also looking at ways of improving jungle camp patience rules. The goal of this change is to make it so you don't get overly punished by accidentally pulling camps too far. You shouldn't
See, this is also something, not a lot, but you need a little bit of skill to do that, okay? To put like steps in between your auto attacks and pull out the camp towards the next camp, you know? This is also skill, and they again try to get rid of that, which I don't like.
shouldn't have to know exactly what pixel to stand on to do red buff and raptors at the same time without one resetting. So we're making changes that will make it less punishing when that happens. We know some junglers like to hyper-optimize their clears, and we want that knowledge to be rewarded. We'll still keep unique
And because of the point he mentioned earlier with the buff sharing, what about Ivan? It's like a unique part of Ivan to share the buffs. And if every jungler can do that, what's the point then in picking Ivan? You know what I'm saying? So it's a really unique thing for Ivan to share buffs.
optimal clears for different champions,
I don't know about
like
that as well.
Kayn starting raptors and Shaco doing whatever it is he does. All this said, we're not trying to make mastering jungle easier, but we do want to make it easier to start jungling.
But you exactly do that.
We still want you to be rewarded for taking the time to master your role and champions.
No, if you wanna master a role, and you need that time, of course you need that time to master a role, but then you do it like in normals, all right? You go in a normal game, practice like, I don't know, 100 or 200 games, and then you have master it, and then you go into rank it, and do that over there. Why do you make it so much easier for people and get rid of skill if they can just go hop into a normal game and learn it over there? Learn the limits until where can I pull out the jungle camp? I don't know about that. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I really like that because they taken out skill.
There are some other improvements we're exploring for the jungle, but it's still too early to share more, so we'll check back in later.
All right. Camp tag Drake.
The final preseason change we want to talk about today is the long-awaited return of everyone's favorite Drake, the Chemtech Drake. While we're bringing Chemtech Drake back from the dead, she won't bring you back from the dead anymore.
Okay.
Instead, the
This
new
was
and
the
improved
point,
Chemtech Soul
dude.
grants more damage and damage reduction when you're low health. And when the Chemtech Drake takes over the rift, the plants on the map mutate and become empowered. For example, Scry's Bloom will grant movement speed when moving towards revealed enemies, and Blast Cone will take you further than ever before, like from blue buff to mid lane. We still have other plans for preseason, including the usual updates and tweaks to items and runes. And we'll share more information about our plans for these, and everything we discussed today as we get close to preseason. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think about everything you heard. I'll
that's
hand
the
things
video.
back to Reeve to say goodbye.
Thanks, Phroxzon. So as you can see, we have a lot of exciting things in development. And as always, I've had a blast finally sharing all this cool stuff the team has been working on with all of you. Wait. Yeah? So I'm hearing that there is one last thing we forgot to show you all. You all remember the skin line you voted for at the beginning of the year, right? I think it was the Gothic skin line revamp. Well, our skins team has been hard at work reimagining that skin line, and they really want to share a bit of it with you now. So it's time for me to say goodbye, bye, and time for all of you to see some sweet concept art for the new Fright Night skins.
Okay. But cool, was cool. I wish Wukong could get one of these. I wish Wukong could get one of these, man. Alright guys, that's the video. You can leave me your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about these changes? I do like the champion changes, to be honest. I'm very excited about Aurelion Soul flying around and you know, and breathing fire at the same time. It looks really cool, but I want to see how it looks like in the game, in the actual game. And I'm very excited about the Darken assassin that we are getting. So yeah, super excited about that. I do not like the jungle changes. I feel like they're making it too easy with all the changes that we have already. And yeah, I don't like that, man. Kiting camps, knowing when camps come up, knowing the camp timers, that all is part of skill and should remain like that. And I feel like they're making it too noob friendly. So like every noob can become a good jungler in a sense. This is what I don't like, guys, about that. This is my opinion about that. I would love to read your opinion in the comment section, guys. With that being said, have a wonderful day. Peace.